I'm Dave Pinter, president of Safety Road Materials, and I'm visiting my very, very good friend Don Stickle, who happens to be my leading dealer in Iowa, and he sells an awful lot of guardrail, and he's going to explain this program much, much better than I can. Don Stickle, come in and say hello.
David, how are you?
How you doing? You a farmer?
Good, good. Why, yeah, I have sold quite a bit of it here, I guess, for you. I know the month of April we sold 33 loads.
Yes, we did.
This is some of my fences you can see down through here. I've put up miles of it. I've got 3,000 acres of land. We feed 9,000 cattle. And so it become a very important thing for me to get started with this. And when I started, I had no mind I was ever going to sell any. But I developed quite a market for it when everybody seen me putting it up.
200 loads you sold. You sold over 200 loads.
Well, it'd be 200 loads like in April and up to now, or probably a little more than that.
Here, we have a display on the Stickle farm, and I think you did this so when people come and ask you questions or they want to buy guardrail, they must ask you how to install this.
Right.
So would you explain how easy it is to install this?
Yes. We just set 3 posts, or whatever amount of posts. We set 3 here. They're 12.5 feet apart. Here's where the middle one went. Laps over 12 inches. Every one at every post, it laps 12 inches. That's what makes it so solid. There's no give, no nothing. It's just a solid against whatever post. You can use a round post as well as you can a square post, because you drill your hole through the center of the post. You put this fence in. We put 3 of them up for a corral. We start a foot from the ground. We space them 6 inches between. That makes a 5.5 foot, 5.5 foot fence. There's nothing in the world going to go over it. I'm 6 foot, so you can see how tall it is. Or 6, I guess I'm 6'2".
I'm 6 foot.
But anyway, you use boards or anything else, you got to put the posts closer together, which posts are very expensive today. You all know what this wood is. Plus, when you put the post in, the wooden fence, it's like a hinge. You nail the boards end to end. These lap over at each one, and it locks. It locks. The longer the fence, the stronger the fence. Your post will never push out either way. Like when cattle is against them crowding it, like a board fence, they'll always, your post, you always see them pushing out. This fence will never push out because you can't stretch steel. This steel will not stretch. You see it up and down the highways. The United States use it nationwide. DOT, if they could buy something better, they would. You don't see their fences along the guardrails all crooked, and you know them trucks and cars and everything have wrecks and run against them, but it just don't stretch. They might put a little dent in it here and there. Don't mind none. You can back into this, a tractor, a pickup, livestock. Nothing is going to mess it up. Out in the pastures, we also, Dave, go 25 foot from like that post to that post, bolt 2 of them together. We have the little bolts to bolt them together, and we use 2 of them out there like we did up above. We'll show you here in a minute. In the pastures, and go as much as 25 foot apart without no problem with any livestock cattle getting through it.
Because it's a lifetime corral.
It's maintenance free, it's lifetime. You put your posts 12.5 feet apart. That's what I'm trying to tell you, how easily to put up. Just put your post in the ground, drill 3 holes, drive the bolts in, and come hang the steel on. Screw your nuts on your fence belt.
That's the story, folks. If you want a lifetime corral, guardrail is your answer.